Oh, as a Pendas law firm, we negotiate all claims with insurance companies.
And what does that mean? Why is that important for clients?
It's important for clients because obviously as an attorney, you have the knowledge and you know the factors that are going to go into play. All of us here have gone from, pre-suit writing our own demands, all the way through trial. So you know the issues that are going to come up. You know the arguments that are going to be made on the other side. You know the law. You know things that a paralegal or someone who hasn't gone to law school or hasn't practiced may not know. Some of the best examples I see is when insurance agents say, well, the police report says this. Now, if you're having a paralegal or another staff negotiate your claim for you, they don't know that in a court of law that accident report is not getting in. The jury is not going to see that. So it's very important to have an attorney negotiating your claims, because not only are they going to know the ins and outs of the laws, but they're also going to know when the insurance companies are trying to essentially bluff or put on pressure that we know as attorneys will never see the light of day in court.
Well, I think it's also important because at the end of the day, when you're negotiating a claim and you're giving the client advice, you're providing legal advice, which can only be done by attorneys. So we're giving our clients legal advice of what we believe is in their best interest and what we believe they should do with their case. And we give them reasons why. And I think that's very important because each case is so specialized, each case is so individualized that we as attorneys with experience need to use our experience, whether it be common experience with other attorneys in the office, but giving that to the client and explaining to the client what we've seen and what we believe.
And another service we offer at the Pendas Law Firm, which is very important for attorneys to handle, is after the case, our job is to first negotiate the number of recovery up as high as we possibly can. But after that's finished, our job is not done. Our job is then to go to the medical providers and try to get them to reduce their bills as much as possible. And there are Florida statutes that, in certain cases prescribe how much a medical provider is allowed to charge for certain services. And if you're allowing non-attorneys to handle that, sometimes you'll have situations where they are overpaying the medical providers what they need to, or what they're legally entitled to receive. There's also, as attorneys, we know that Medicare, Medicaid, they take certain reductions. In workers' compensation cases, there's certain formulas that you use in order to reduce liens down. So it's very important not only to have an attorney be there to negotiate your settlement to the highest value, but also to have an attorney with knowledge of the laws to help negotiate your medical bills and liens down to the lowest amount possible, which ultimately ends up resulting in the client receiving the most money in their pocket.